93. What's up, DBB 93 squad? I want to say thank you to all our new subscribers for subscribing to the channel, as well as our old subscribers for returning. What's good, everybody? Welcome to the weekend. I hope you guys' week were amazing. This is our daily reading for the weekend for November 17th until November 18th. Oh my goodness, these weeks are moving. The new year is going to be here before we even know it, okay? So, you guys, make sure you take what resonates, let what doesn't fly bye-bye. As well as if I say she and you are a he, make sure you flip it to your situation. And if I say he and you are a she, make sure you flip it to your situation as well. So I've already put a few cards just to get, the energy flowing. Make sure you guys are relaxed throughout this reading. Let's just get into it. So the first card of all that filled out was remain positive. Definitely remain positive. I went through my little spell this week. Normally I'm positive, but the energy hit me so hard to where it was just like, I had a moment of just being blah. And it's not that I wasn't positive, it was just like, just take a day off. Step back. And, we go through those moments of having to take a day off. And that was mainly why I believe it was either Wednesday or Thursday. I wanted to give you guys that intro for the daily of make sure you rest, make sure you, rejuvenate, make sure you take that moment to, just space out a little bit. And I believe this weekend, you guys, make sure you just feel comfortable in your own skin. So let's go into these next cards. We have forgiveness. Yes. We have listen to your intuition. Ask your angels. Recovery. No need to worry. And we will get into these cards last, because I had to clarify this one card that came from this deck. And we have in the near future. Interesting, right? Trust me, you're going to be wondering why that's like that, okay? So I was like, okay, let's take a trip and let's see, what the romance angels looking like. What they got for us, before we get into the other readings that I'm going to do for this weekend, because I know I missed out on 2 readings, which kind of threw me off in the schedule. But nevertheless, I do have readings coming up for you guys. I will read those off in a moment, but let's get to these. You have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Okay. 3 snaps, y'all. 3 snaps. Okay. I think that was 3. I wasn't counting. I was not counting. I'm not gonna. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. You have let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Yes. Make sure y'all listen to that support too, because even if someone is helping you, they may say just the thing that gives you that revelation that you need to help you through a situation that you wouldn't even expect from that person. I found that out. And the last card you have is love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So, now into these cards, okay? So, it said, reconsider. I said, oh, angels, reconsider. Well, what does reconsider pertain to? what are you talking about reconsider? Because if I just say reconsider, we're like, what are we reconsidering? You know, we've been on this journey. It's like, well, what are we reconsidering? Are we reconsidering the path we're going on? Are we reconsidering this relationship we're talking about? You know, the job force we're trying to go into? It's so much to, you know, just have this simple word reconsider out here for, right? So then a few more cards fell out. Meditation brings you answers. Well, I said, you know me, Miss Busy Bee, I'm like, that doesn't give me enough answers. Angels, you know, my squad, we need more answers here. So then they like, well, compromise. What? Are you kidding me here? I mean, compromise and where? So you telling me to reconsider, and you know, reconsider. Meditation brings me answers, and compromise. I'm like the kid that asks 50 million questions just to get to one answer. Like, I'm going to keep asking just to say, you know, can you just tell me, like, write me out the road to where we need to go? Because I need to make sure, like, at this point in my life, like, normally I wouldn't ask questions. I'd be like, okay, you're telling me to reconsider what? Okay. Just reconsider? Okay. And in the past, I'll be like, okay, I'll just reconsider. And then I'll start reconsidering my whole life and be like, oh, okay. But now I'm at this point where I'm like, reconsider, okay. Reconsider what? Right? Because this is the point where we're at. Reconsider what? Well, they said romance. Okay. I'm reconsidering romance. Okay. I was like, okay, you know, that's cool. I like that answer. And then it was like, okay, something to me was like, well, I dig it, but I feel like it's some more cards that need to fall out. And then it said abundance. I said, oh gosh darn it, that's pretty vague now, because now you're telling me everything that I just asked you, work and romance. I mean, well, gosh. Then it said, well, I guess you were right, huh? So it was kind of like playing the game with me, like, well, you want to be a smart aleck? Yes, you're right, huh? And my answer to everything while I was trying to clarify things were just wait. So with that being said, is have patience and everything is going to work out for itself. So, yeah, it was that. And then I was like, you know what, let me just take it a step further and just, you know, keep clarifying things and keep going through the steps, right? We have the 10 of Wands here. So, laying down burdens, right? So, 10 of Wands moving forward. To me, I feel like with the 10 of Wands being here, and this is not the reading yet. This is just, you know, a little snippet into the reading before we get there. And the 10 of Wands is telling your story. Letting your story be heard. Because sometimes, you know, we go into situations and we don't allow our stories to be heard. You know, and sometimes that's the gateway to releasing pain, releasing anger. And I'm like, wow. And once I start to, you know, get that vision, or, you know, it's like, once I start to feel that energy, guess what card fell out after that? The Ace of Swords. I said, wow. Yeah, that didn't stop though. The Chariot. Things will start to move once you do that. And then the Page of Cups. So, with that being said, I hope that got you guys ready for this juicy reading, because it got me ready and I got hype, and I'm like, okay, y'all, all right, I'm gonna stop asking questions. You know I want to be like kind of excited, but you know, it got me flowing because, like I said, this week I was just like, after a few days of doing readings constantly and being in pain and my energy kind of dropping a little bit, and I was a little blocked with my energy when it came to Wednesday night, I was just like, you know, can you give me some type of reassurance that, you know, this is what I'm supposed to be doing? I mean, even though I do videos and I love you guys amazingly and y'all push me forward each time, sometimes, you know, you just need that reassurance that this is what I'm supposed to be doing and I'm helping others, you know. And it's just amazing. I'm sorry, y'all. It's just a ball of energy, just me talking. And I know I'm going kind of like off track, but besides me talking, after this reading goes up, I just want to let y'all know, because it's going to be a whole lot of readings that's about to flood out, and you will only get 3 notifications if you are subscribed to my channel. If y'all not, make sure y'all go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But you only get 3 notifications. I do have about maybe 10 videos that's about to go up. The one that I did miss was the messages from the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine. That's going to go up. Messages from Divine Feminine to Divine Masculine. The angel readings from the, you know, the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. The wisdom reading for both Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. The action that the Divine Masculine will be taking. The action Divine Feminine will be taking. The wishes of the Divine Masculine. The wishes of the Divine Feminine. The union of both those wishes. And then I don't know if you will get the notifications for the weekend readings, but for the weekend, you guys, we do have the couple readings coming out, the single readings. I may do the pick 3. I haven't done that in a while, so that may be coming out. And then we got a few more coming out back to back. So y'all just make sure y'all stay up on the channel, you know. So besides that, let's get into this reading, because that was like a whole lot for no reason. So this will be different than I normally do the readings on the weekdays. So with that being said, I don't even know if I breathed in between that. I don't even know no more. Let's get into it. Let's see what's going on. But yeah, definitely check out the channel. Those will be uploaded as soon as they get recorded, edited, and they'll be up. Waiting for y'all eyeballs and ears, I guess. Ears and eyeballs? Yeah. Alright, we got, whoa. Ooh, okay, we got the 8 of Wands. We have the World card. Okay. And we have the 7 of Pentacles. Let's get one more. Oh, the High Priestess. Hold on, Butterbean. What is that? Okay. So, the 8 of Wands speaks of action. You know, wands are of action, of movement, communication. Hey. So I feel like with the 8 of Wands being here, communication that kickstarts this new beginning, this new cycle. Someone will be communicating about what they've been waiting on. What, you know, again, take what resonates, you guys. You know, in the other reading, in the other daily, we've talked about someone staying stuck, someone been waiting on something to take off, and that's why they haven't been moving forward. Well, hey, Butterbean. I don't know why I keep saying Butterbean, but I like it. So, what's happening is, they have gotten off of their tuchuses. So, what they're doing is, what they were waiting for were themselves to get it together. Okay, so what they made it seem like I'm waiting for something, and they could have been communicating this to you, because I do have a communication card, which they would have needed to communicate this to you, right? Roll with me. They would needed to communicate this to you, like, oh, I needed to communicate this to you, which is they're going through their shadow side, and now they're realizing that they needed to discover themselves. Okay, so what happened was, I feel like I'm running circles, but I'm not at the same time. Like, what happened was, they needed to find themselves. So as much as they were finding, because this is Pentacles, so material things, they were finding that coin, they're realizing that material things is not going to make them happy. Material things is not going to make you happy. Material things is not going to bring this relationship together. That's not what you're looking for. You don't want them for that purpose, right? That purpose is, yeah, it's part of what makes this relationship, this situation come together. And again, if this is not, if you're not looking for like the relationship part of things, and you're looking for a job, or for some of you, this could be school, like tuition. You could be going through like a tuition situation. You could be, excuse me. I feel like in the past, like you could have applied for either, if it was scholarships, you could be hearing some news that you've gotten it. Like you could have been putting in scholarship after scholarship after scholarship after scholarships, or somehow like it's some type of grant, or some type of situation that way, to where now you get approved for it, and you can consider that free money. Okay? So it's like things are turning in your favor, things are going your way, because you have seen the dark. You are coming to the light. And I want to say, like, it's a whole new vibe of walking in your truths. Showing people that you don't care what they think of you. You don't care what they see. You don't care about what's going on in your life. You could have been hiding a side of you that they never seen before, or that they did see. Because I feel like, I'm pretty sure we're going to get into that. But I feel like it was a secret that came out, or is a secret that you were trying to like hide. Or someone was talking. I don't know. I feel like, this High Priestess is catching me for a second. Because I feel like, again, some situation with you is coming out. Let me get one more card for y'all. Yeah. It's something that kept you in your head. Something that you were working hard for. Because I got the Three of Pentacles here. Something that you wanted to move forward in. It could have been a financial situation. But whatever it is, you're getting justice out of it. This is like y'all Friday reading, like merging. That's funny. That is funny. Yeah, so whatever you were working hard towards, it's coming together. somehow for some of you, your work and play and love is going to merge. But it's going to merge in the best way possible. Like, I feel like you and your significant other is gonna, y'all have like kind of the same mind where y'all work ethic is the same, but y'all gonna work together to merge it. And I feel like with this 9 of Swords being here, like, again, whatever you were waiting on, even if I just take this away, you could have been going through a money crisis, okay? For some of you. And it had you literally in that mental conflict, like you don't know what you want to do. Again, you were trying to make things work. You know, the 3 of Pentacles, you could have been working hard at work. You could have found love. And at the worstest time of all, you know, you found love. Or it could have been at the best time when you were working real hard. You found love. But then, boom, your financial situation hit you. You couldn't make a move. But now, justice comes in and help you. So, it's kind of like this was like a waiting period for you. So, now for another number of you, here we go, we're going to take it back off, right? We had the communication going, right? Right. So, you were coming out of an end of a cycle. You were waiting on things to change. You could have been getting out of an old relationship. Things were coming out slowly but surely. You could have been, you know, trying to change your life around. You could have been going through these moments of depression. You could have been going through your head. You didn't know how things were going to change. You wanted to, you know, get out of situations. I feel like at the end of a cycle, you know how they say sometimes at the end of a cycle, it's the hardest for you to get out of, right? And I feel like with a situation, you could have been, it's kind of like the same situation I just said before. You could have been breaking up with somebody, or you could have been trying to just move on from a situation. And you was working your tail off. Like, you were working really hard to move forward. And what happened? You know how they say you weren't looking for it, but it came towards you. And that was Cup of Love. Everything you could have thought of, these high emotions of love, passion, excitement, everything. As much as you wanted to move forward with it, is as much as, you know, you didn't have it at that time. See, we didn't get to the end yet, so hey, don't count yourself out just yet. Which justice come in. Okay? So now we move on. And what comes next? Let's see what comes next. The 8 of Swords. Interesting. So the 8 of Swords come next. Why do the 8 of Swords come next? Because the Page of Pentacles is here. And the Page of Pentacles is here because the 5 of Pentacles is here. somebody walked away from a situation because you felt like you didn't have enough to offer this situation, because instead of you communicating, because communication is all the way at the top now. Communication is not down here. Instead of you communicating that you were stuck completely and how you were stuck in the situation, because the Four of Pentacles is right here by the Cup of Love, the Ace of Cups. Instead of you communicating, so you started to build on this Ace of Cups, which was this wish fulfillment, but at the same time, it gave you this anxiety because you didn't know how it was going to transform. You didn't know how it was going to work out. Instead of you telling this Ace of Swords, not Ace of Swords, excuse me, y'all. Instead of you telling this Eight of Swords, not Ace, Eight of Swords, what was going on completely. Because I feel like you said something, but you didn't quite get the whole message across of what was going on. Even though justice was working, it just wasn't working fast enough. And what you truly desire and needed wasn't coming completely fast enough for you. What you do? What you do? You Five of Pentacles. You stepped out. You stepped away. You said, look, I can do it on my own, but I need my space. You stepped away. You stepped away from your wish fulfillment. And then, here we go. You come back. Come back fast and hot. I mean, it's not the Knight of Wands, but it's the Knight of Swords, which means you came back with communication, but you didn't come completely with communication. So the Swords is you were kind of communicating, but at the same time, you knew you were going to dip back out. You knew that it was going to be scattered communication. You knew that you weren't going to completely stay because this is your wish fulfillment. You were going to come to communicate, but you weren't going to stay in that communication. So this is kind of the vibe of back and forth, but not really staying, you know? And I'm pretty sure the next one will be completely staying. So it's kind of telling the story from when things first started to staying, right? So now you go into being the Knight of Pentacles, the slowest moving knight in the deck. And it's like a cat and mouse game. So now it's like, okay, well, now that I see things are, you know, what they truly said things were going to be, now I can really take action towards what I see it should be. And now we use the story of things in the past. Because the way things in the past were, you know, I didn't want to end up like that again. Understandable, to each his own, right? But you didn't realize that you turned down the Cup of Love, which had somebody sitting and waiting. The Four of Cups. Even though this person was over here getting their ducks in a row, they taking action on their own terms towards other things. Not necessarily towards love, but towards, you know, other situations and making their own marks in life. Now here you come. The Knight of Cups. Now you can get on your horse. Ain't that about something? So it's saying that it's a good thing that you're starting to change the way you used to be. It's you changing the way you used to see things. Because now you know that you don't have to be so guarded. It's all to come back around to, you know, changing the way you used to look at things. Both of you. Because in the past, this person used to just go off of everyone's word. The same way you used to go off of what other people used to do to you. So now, you are the King of Wands. I'm about to say swords. You're the King of Wands who takes action into celebration. Oh, yeah. The Empress. Y'all nurturing stuff now? Okay. Alright. So it's kind of like the bouncing back. Like, I can see both sides of the story where it's like the energy start to get lighter. Like, over here, I could feel like the energy where it's like you want to cry and you know, you like, I can't see the light. I can't see where things get good. I can't see how this is going to make a difference for me, or, you know, if this is real. And then as you get to this column, it's like, okay, I can kind of see things. I can see how things would, you know, be different, or how things will work out. And then you kind of get over here, and now we go to, okay, you know, okay, I got to be a little softer. I got to be a little nurturing. I got to, you know, I got to liven up a little bit. I got to let loose a little bit. You know, if that means let your hair down, let your hair down. I got to be a little soft. I got to make plans. And sometimes those plans will get destroyed. And when those plans get destroyed, guess what? That narcissistic person that was in your way, guess what happens? That person that was holding you back from moving towards what this beautiful thing was, that person that will tell you that no one else can love you like they love you, no, bye-bye. That person, technically, that person did love you. But when they started to treat you like crap, when they started to show you that, you know, it's not worth it, and all this and all that, when they started to create arguments out of nowhere, and they start to use you, and they start to make you feel like it just wasn't worth it. Let's just say that. Because there's no point of going into what they did. And that's why the Tower had to come to tear that situation down. Because, to be honest, when this situation first started, it was a few games that was played. Just to see where things would go. It was a few, let's say, a few teasers that was thrown in the way just to see what you would say, just to see how you would act. To see if you would stick around. To see if you was game. Right? Well, now, they want you to stay around. They want you to be in their lives. So, it's so crazy because in the beginning when I asked those questions, consider what? Reconsider what? Those same cards are literally out here. Except for the Ace of Swords. And you work hard for what you get. Literally, those same cards are just about out here. Except for, I think about, communication is still the same thing as the Ace of Swords. Other than great communication, but just about, it's the same message. So, with that being said, let's end this reading, you guys. I hope you all enjoyed this reading. I feel like as things progress, as things move forward, yeah, things are going to come out slowly and things are going to move a little slow. But I feel like as you guys progress and move forward, you'll start to understand why, you know, things had to move so slow. And again, why you had to go through what you had to go through to get to this point. Trust me, nothing happened by coincidence. And when it's meant to be, it's meant to be. I'm telling y'all, y'all putting in work. And every single time, it's a different layout. And I keep seeing the story move. Even if it's just one little card change, it's moving little by little each time. Okay, let's see. And 4 cards fell out. Obstacles are detours in the right direction. Thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perception so that I can see what is of the highest good. I choose love no matter what. I am the loving energy of the universe. So I hope you all enjoyed this reading. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. If your bell notifications are not turned on, please turn your bell notifications on. And if you haven't given this video a thumbs up, please give this video a thumbs up. I will see you guys in the next videos. Have a great day. Bye.